Welcome back. We are here with part 17 of Eliza's Reign, and we are actually going to be, I guess, doing another check in with everyone else, mostly because there are some relationships I want to start so that people can start having babies, so that all the kids are around a similar age in that generation. So we are here at the Kitsune Duchy, and their baby has just aged up. So Aubrey and Leto have two children, and their names are Rachel and Hiro. I think that's how it's pronounced. Um, and then we are actually going to call over Chantel to have Deacon put on the moves. So Deacon is going to get to know Chantel, take some pictures. Now, here's the deal. I know that it could kind of be considered a little cheaty to just take a couple pictures with each other and then they're good friends. But my justification is that we're not playing these families all the time, so we don't know what goes on in the background. So it's not like Deacon and Chantel are just meeting each other right now for the first time and are all of a sudden in a romantic relationship. It's really that Deacon and Chantel have been gradually growing closer over time, and now they're ready to take the next step in their relationship. But because we don't play this family, we haven't seen all of that. So it kind of seems abrupt, but it's really not because storyline wise, all of this will have been going on in the background while we are playing the royal family. So here we go. They're now dating. And they are going to keep getting flirty with each other. Let's have him propose too. Yeah, let's just get them married and move them out. So that's the plan. And I actually didn't realize that when you get them married and then move your sim into the other household, that it starts to try and play that other household. So you'll have to excuse me while I cut back to the Kitsune household real quick. Okay, so here we are again. And we also have the twins, um, Alexander and Cade. What are their names? Oh gosh, there's just so many kids to keep track of right now. Yeah, Alexander and Cade. And I was going to try and get them into a relationship, but both of these girls are like not into it. Like what's her name? I think this is Kari Lion, and she's angry. She's like so not interested in being flirty right now. So it's like, okay, I'll let you go. If you're not into it right now, we don't have to do this right now. Um, so there's that. And then for Cade, I was going to have him try to romance Maureen, but she's tense and she's also not into it right now. So I'm like, okay, all right, I guess that's that. Um, that's fine. So I do make them friends, but neither of these girls are interested in getting romantic right now, which is fine. They're still teenagers. They don't have to. So, and of course, I'm taking a picture of a door, so that's fine. Anyway, moving on. We are also going to say goodbye to Cordelia today. She's an elder. She's getting kind of old. I'm just like randomly culling the elders as I go around if they don't have any more storylines associated with them because I don't want to keep track of so many Sims. Sorry. Sorry, Cordelia. Goodbye. You lived a good life. There are too many Sims in your household. um, so anyway, we are having Cordelia's death here. She was the Duchess, the Grand Duchess, Kitsune, and now that means that Aubrey is officially the Duchess, the Grand Duchess now. So that is actually a really exciting thing for Aubrey, and that would make Leto the Grand Duke as well. So let's just put her urn over here. 2 generations filled up there. Very nice. And then we are going to head to the Siren household. Here we go. And here we have Regina, Nasir. Thank God it's the baby's birthday. Let's age this baby up. I think, yeah, that baby's name is Sunny. Yes, Sunny. The game really comes up with some wild things, doesn't it? Um, so the baby's name is Sunny, and Nasir was just abducted by aliens. That's totally cool. I'm making sure he's not alien pregnant or anything, but that's fine. abduction, alien abduction is good. I actually think alien abduction is good because, if you've noticed, there are a lot of aliens walking around because I had deleted most of the other Sims before we got started, and the game keeps spawning more aliens. So, anyway, Maureen is still not not into romancing right now, but you can do it, Maureen. Um, anyway, so there have been a lot of aliens around lately, and I think that the Sims are really going to start paying more attention to that. Just something to keep in mind as you continue to watch this Let's Play, is that there are aliens about. Anyway, um, what are we doing here? We are having the romance get going here between Cade and Maureen. Also, LJ and Giselle are probably not having any more kids because if you know that Giselle actually went to one of LJ's brothers to have Sunny, and LJ doesn't know that. LJ doesn't even know that he can't have children. So they think this is like their miracle baby because they've struggled so much, but little does he know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's the woman who murdered German, which makes it awkward because German and Nasir are brothers. But anyway, we are going to say goodbye to Nasir. Like I said, I'm calling some of the elders, so just a couple of them. Regina will live today. I do love Regina. She is going to have to die one day. Anyway, um, we are here saying goodbye. Also, for some reason, my game thinks that I started a new game. Like, I didn't. This is still the same save file, but for some reason now it's like, oh, you're doing all the achievements over again from scratch. And I'm like, okay, that's not true. Anyway, let's place this one down as well. So let's do that. And I just wanted to double check because I couldn't remember on their portraits. Let them keep their maiden names because I want to know which family they came from. But on their graves, they have their married name. So I was just double checking that. So let's add Nasir's grave here. There we go. And yeah, that's 3 generations all lined up. Not that it's creepy, like you go into a mausoleum and see your picture there waiting for the day that your urn is going to be placed there. Anyway, here's the Griffin household. And actually, the Griffin household is in pretty good shape because we've moved out most of the kids. If you'll remember from before, Mikael Jr. is trying to get into a relationship with Terry here. And now Terry is wearing some Batu clothes. So I was like, I think that Terry is really fascinated by like aliens and Batu stuff and vampires and like all occult stuff. So I think that she's really into that, and maybe she's been taking a lot of trips to Batu. I think that she is definitely interested in the more occult side, and so I gave her a new outfit to show that she's been hanging out in Batu, and she is going to move in with Mikael Jr. and they are going to get married. So that is good. I think that they'll make a good couple, unlike Mikael Jr.'s parents. So if you need a refresher, Mikael Sr. here um, was baby trapped by Cassidy, his wife, and that is kind of what happened there. And he continued to have a lover who is Ashlyn, and she had his baby. So Finn Perryton is actually Mikael Sr.'s baby. And then Cassidy, in like this fit of jealous rage, killed Ashlyn. So that is what happened there. And now Terry is pregnant. Congratulations, Terry. And so what I had Mikael Sr. do was kill Cassidy. Now, Ashlyn died quite some time ago, but I think that Mikael Sr. was like, okay, I'm getting old. This is it. Like, I want to, set things right, like get some justice. Um, he is not a very good person, but I think that in his mind, he thought he was kind of doing the right thing by killing Cassidy. Just because they were never able to prove that it was her, so she never went to jail or anything. So he's like, I'm getting old. Nobody's going to do anything to me. I'm an old man. Like, I'm almost dead anyway, so might as well do what I want. And that's what happened there. So anyway, we're here with the Perryton family now. This is where Terry's family is from, and they are all Muslim, and so that's why all the girls are wearing hijabs. And we are going to have another baby. We already have one baby here, um, and we are going to get pregnant with another baby. This baby that we already have, his name is Brian, and we are going to have Finn, who I was just telling you about. Finn is the affair baby, start to flirt with, I think that's Raina Swan. So she is going to be the Marchioness of the Swan March. So if he marries her, he does get a title, though not as a prestigious title as his family's. And oh yeah, and my game like totally went forever loading screen, so we had to kind of redo some stuff. But obviously, I did that off screen. Anyway, we are headed here to the Swan March, like we were just talking about. That's Raina, and she is going to invite Finn over. And I was hoping to get them married because they're engaged, but for some reason I can't get them married. It's just not working. So I don't know why it's not working. I'll have to follow up on that, maybe change it in CAS. But anyway, so we are going to try to figure that out. But for right now, we are just going to have him move in and pretend that they're married. So I'll figure that out later. But we are going to have these two try for a baby as well. Right now, it's only Raina's father, Apollo. He's almost an elder, but Apollo and Adora were quite younger than most of the other people in their generation, so that's why he's still not an elder. Um, so his wife, however, was older than most people, so that kind of ended up being a bad combination. So Raina is going to take a pregnancy test, and we are going to see she is eating for two. Very exciting. So let's head over to, I can't remember if it's Lion or Raven next. Okay, Raven. We're here at the Raven March, and we're just looking out with all these babies aging up. So the baby is aging up, very good, and my double baby, and here we go. Cute little blondie. So Esther and Craig are actually going to try for another baby, and then Robin here is going to invite over, um, who is that again? Zachary Lyon. So she has invited him over, and she is getting flirty with him, and they are together. And I'm trying to get their relationship up. Of course, she's sad. Oh, no, don't leave. Don't leave. Come back. Um, so I'm trying to get these two in a relationship. And I tried to keep it mostly that people from duchies married people from duchies and people from marches married people from marches. But, obviously I couldn't do that for every single person. But I tried to keep that for the most part of people marrying within their noble class. So there's that. And of course, the royal family will be mostly marrying people from duchies or foreign royals. Now that we have a second kingdom, there is the availability to marry someone from another kingdom. So that's good. And now we are going to have Robin move in with Zachary. So here she is. And there is Kari as well. We saw Kari earlier in this video. I know it's a lot of Sims to keep track of, but I did want to keep you guys in the loop of what was happening with the other families. And like, you can always go look at the family tree if you'd like as well. I have that linked in the description just to kind of get familiar with a lot of people. But I will continue to remind you of the important players. Right now, these are just, you know, extras, I guess. But I did want to keep you in the loop. So there's that. And I'm trying to work on their relationship again, but it's only going average. Um, they are just not, they're never on the same emotional wavelength. Anyway, I want Robin, they're now married. Let's have her, they're eating for two. So they're going to have a baby as well. And now we're going to head back to the royal family, get a little peek here, and we are going to have Asa join the science career. Now, I think Asa is also interested in aliens and kind of like, there's a lot of aliens around, and I think he wants to do more research into that. So I think that that's really interesting. So that's good. And Reliana is ready to pop. She is going to have the baby right now. And I sent her to the hospital to have the baby, but I thought I'd get a birth certificate. Do you only get a birth certificate if you actually go to the hospital with them? I didn't know that. I thought that we'd get one if she just went to the hospital. But anyway, we're having a boy, and his name is Gohan. And that's not just a Dragon Ball Z reference. Um, Also, I named him Gohan because his father's name is Asa, and I studied Japanese in college, and asa gohan means breakfast. So I was like, okay, so I'll just, I don't know why, but I just thought it was silly. So, but it also is a Dragon Ball Z reference at the same time. What can I say? So anyway, that is what has gone on. So I hope that you guys enjoyed these little check-ins with some of the other families and the direction that it's going in. We'll spend more time with the royal family in the next one. So I'll catch you guys then.